Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. What do we got? White Bluffs Brewing. This one's called Splashdown IPA. Free yourself with this No Limit IPA. Coming in at 7.5. And it says, we brew beer with character for people with taste. And it's a good little slogan, I suppose. Splashdown, hop with Citra, Mosaic, Moteca, and Sriracha Ace. Best enjoyed now. So let's go ahead and indulge in some of this IPA here. Going straight out of the can today. Definitely get a little bit of a grapefruit, resinous type nature coming off the nose. Okay. It does have a little bit of malt to it, but behind that, it has a little bit of fruity sweetness. Not quite sure what it is, because I feel like it's blending in a little bit with the malty sweetness. But then on top of that, there's definitely like a little bit of like resinous, piney resinous hops, which right at my wheelhouse. Perhaps if the malt was dialed back just a little bit, it would let those hops shine a little bit more. Not a bad IPA though. Alright, so we got ourselves some Murphy and McNeil Infinitus right here. And this is one of their small batch offerings. It is released in the Kodiak base, and you can see that right there. Of course, the Kodiak base has bear tallow. The side label, Murphy and McNeil Infinitus, and then Aqua Vitae. And this one, the description on it was already gone because they're small batch and they sell out fast. But I believe it was Killian's Angel Share. I tried to do some research to be 100% certain, but I couldn't find it. So I'm going off memory. I'm thinking it's Angel Share. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know. This right here is a look at the soap base. It's definitely got that dark brown, indicating maybe vanilla, tonka, something like that. But really good stuff. Anytime I use the Kodiak base, I'm having a good time. We got the soap whipped up right here in our beautiful Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl. There's a look at that beautiful lather down there. Nice and luxurious and creamy and dense. And then right here, we got the Dark Sanctum RoninX handle with the marble colorway, which is like a matte white with little black flecks inside. And then we got the AP Shave Co. 2-bed synthetic knot on top. And that is what we will be working with today. I see that I hit the charging cord with the top of that brush, so got a little bit of lather on the cable, so I'm just going to work that into the neck there. Let's go ahead and wet the face and get right into this shave. So, like I was saying, I believe this one is a dupe or an inspired by scent from Killian. Killian is the perfume house that this is inspired by. And Angel Share is the name of the scent, with scent notes of cognac, tonka bean, oak wood, cinnamon, praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. Sounds like something that's right up my wheelhouse. Something a little bit sweet, something a little bit boozy, perhaps leaning a little bit gourmand, and an absolute banger, in my opinion. As soon as I saw it, I was a little bit aware of Angel Share because of Dave Cali. Dave Cali, if you're unaware, Cali's Groom Room on Instagram and YouTube. Cali absolutely raves about Angel share and how much he enjoys it. And whenever I see him so enthusiastic about a fragrance, it kind of just makes me equally enthusiastic. It makes me curious if I haven't tried it, and it makes me want to wear it if I have tried it. His enthusiasm is really infectious when he you can tell when he likes something. And this Angel Share is one that he's a big fan of, if I remember correctly. And so I knew I was in for a treat when I saw it on the Infinitus drop. That was, I think, in last November 2020. Or 2021, sorry, excuse me. And so yeah, I jumped right on that. The set was $50, so the set of aftershave and soap. So it's not it's definitely not a cheap set, but it's based off a very high-end cologne, expensive and the sort. So I don't know if it's actually, I don't know if the dupe oils or fragrance oils that it's utilizing are that expensive, or if it's some sort of luxury tax. I don't know. But regardless, the Kodiak base, you can't go wrong with it. And this scent right here is a fucking banger if you like boozy, sweet scents. Today we're going to be using the, let's see if I can get it for you, the Homelike Start Razor. It's not going to really come through very clear, but that says like start in Russian or some shit like that. So Homelike Razors is the manufacturer, and the Start Razor is the name of this razor. It's open comb 0.90. Open comb 0.90 blade gap with a used Wizamet blade inside. I don't know how many uses is on it. Maybe like 4, maybe 5. But I do enjoy this razor a lot. Definitely on the smooth, comfortable side, even though there is a bit of, just a little bit of blade feel, but very comfortable. And I enjoy this razor a lot. Absolutely no issues with the Kodiak soap base. It's a base that I'm very familiar with. I've used it many times with synthetic knots and natural hair knots alike. All different kinds of hardware, different shaving brushes and razors. The Kodiak soap base has really never let me down. It is one of my favorite soap bases to use. And I think Murphy and McNeil has one of the better soap bases on the market with Kodiak. Really good stuff. The scent strength on this one is probably a 7 out of 10. It's bold, it's banging, and it's there to be enjoyed. So that's right up my alley, just the way I like it. It is booming in my bathroom right now. And that is just the way I like it. I don't have to wonder what all the scent notes are like. I'm not craving the scent even though it's on my face. Nope. It's there to be enjoyed. It's bold and banging and in my face. That's the way I like it. Very nice. I do feel a little snag right there, so I hope whatever I ran over doesn't cause a big mess. I definitely ran over something. I don't know if there was a blemish or something that I didn't see, but it's gone now, I'll tell you that much. Which that's gonna happen. It is what it is. Looks like I got one right there. And that's the one I felt. I definitely got some right there. So shit happens. Not a big deal to me. Having weepers like that, they're easy to close up. A little bit of alum. Sometimes even just a rinse and the aftershave will close it up sometimes if it's small enough. I'm sure the alcoholic beverage doesn't help in terms of the bleeding, but it is what it is. The shave must go on. The 2-bed synthetic knot, absolutely pillowy soft. It's not the densest, so it releases lather very easily. No problems there whatsoever. I think when it comes to AP Shave Co., they offer some of the best synthetic knots on the market. I have 3 of them, and I love all 3 of them. Definitely some good shit there. Let's see. Whoop! I just threw out some lather into the bowl of water there. It wasn't necessarily a baloop. I think I was just the revolutions, if you will, on my lather squeegee there. Were a little bit too high. And I ended up throwing some down into the water. But that's right, because we got plenty of lather here. I think I might paint just a little bit of water in. And it's gonna drink that right up, no problem there. Maybe just a little bit up top as well. Fuck it. We got time. Never really in much of a rush when I'm doing these videos. Alright. That should be good enough. I'm definitely getting a sweet boozy vibe. I think the boozy cognac note is apparent. I think the sweetness from kind of like the cinnamon and praline are there. I don't know if it has real cinnamon. I will say I'm not experiencing any fragrance reaction of any kind. I don't normally get a lot of fragrance reactions, just throwing that out there. I've experienced very few over the years, but I'm not feeling any sort of tingling whatsoever on this one. So it feels 100% normal, no discomfort of any sort. I know cinnamon's a bit of a trigger for some people with more sensitive skin than mine. And so I think that little bit of information would be helpful, just in case you were interested in this scent and maybe see it on the secondary market or something like that, of somebody trying to sell it or move it on. No fragrance reaction whatsoever. But below that, it does sit on a woody base with the sandalwood. But I would say the boozy cognac on top, the sweetness of the praline, and cinnamon kind of put together just kind of make this a killer scent. Especially, when it comes to scents like this, I think they fare well in cooler weather. Doesn't have to be fucking freezing like it has been lately here, but it doesn't have to be that cold to enjoy it. You could enjoy it year round, honestly. But I do think it shines a little bit brighter when it comes to these cooler months of the year. Definitely one that I didn't know what I was going to get. But I'm very happy with what I got. Because it's a banger, in my opinion. I don't know if it would have took like a top spot. It wouldn't have took the top spot over Full Measure of Man. That was my best scent of 2021. But it definitely would be like an honorable mention, or maybe it would have made like a top 10 maybe. Killer scent. Let me just get this little bit down here, and we will call it a shave. There we go. All right. So, definitely let me know if you guys have ever tried Angel Share. Or, I mean, I suppose if you picked up Aqua Vitae from the Infinitus drop, you could also let me know your thoughts on it. But I imagine it's a small group of us that actually were lucky enough to pick this one up. But if you've ever tried Angel Share, let me know. It's a high-end fragrance. I've never got the pleasure of trying it, but I know there are some dupes in the fragrance world that are based on Aqua Vitae, so I could probably get in on some of those and get my EDP on that way. All right, let's go ahead and get this lather off. And then we'll get into some post-shave. Oh yeah. I had some bullshit happen to me this morning. We got like 5-6 inches of snow last night. And I made my way to work. And none of the roads were plowed on the way in. So, it was kind of fun getting around, but I have a truck, 4-wheel drive. So I didn't really have no problems getting to work. But I parked in the front parking lot. I got there early so that I could do some overtime first thing in the morning. And then I was scheduled to work at a different office. So when it was time to leave the main station and drive to the other office that I was supposed to work at that day, I walk outside to find one of our employees plowing the front parking lot and pushing all the snow right up against the side of my truck. And I'm talking like all the way up to the fucking windows. And I'm like, what the hell? What are you doing? I'm like, all the people that are parked right here are employees, and you pretty much, since I was parked at the end, he just pushed all the snow right up against my fucking truck. And I'm thinking, I hope to hell there's no damage done. And of course, as soon as I get there, he hauls ass to the back parking lot. So I didn't even get to confront the guy. So I reversed my truck out of there, and I could just hear the pile of snow grinding up against the side of my truck. And I'm thinking, man, I really hope there's no damage here. And I get out of there, and I drive to the other station. And I'm working there for a few hours. And then I can kind of hear some plowing going on. So I look out the front. And here's this employee again plowing this office. So I run outside, and of course, he's already pushed a huge pile of snow right up against my truck again. And I'm like waving my arms, flagging him down. What the fuck, man? And he was like, oh, I thought I left you space. I was like, not at all. I'm gonna have to get in through my passenger side so that I could get to the driver's side and pull up out of here. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking, man? There's only one car in the front. Now, wouldn't you figure that the one car in front of the office is the employee's car? Oh my God, I was pissed. I let him have it. And if I do find any damage, I'm definitely reporting this motherfucker. But anyways, let's finish this shave out. That story probably should have been talked about throughout the beginning of the shave. But here's the matching aftershave splash. I love these frosted bottles. I put this little bit of tape on the side just so I could know which scent it was. The Infinitus ones don't really have the names on the labels. They're all just kind of like a cookie cutter label. But I made do. Love the faux leather on top. Let's go ahead and crack this. Set it to the side. We got a nice industry standard restrictor right there. You could shake these nice and vigorously, and it's going to let a little bit out each time. This one is an alcohol aftershave, but most Murphy and McNeil standard offerings, you can pick between an alcohol aftershave, non-alcohol aftershave, menthol added, no menthol, and that range of choice is really awesome. Oh, hell yeah. Very good. Looks like the bleeding is more or less handled itself, just like I figured it would. And I'll put the residual on the forearms just to kind of complete the scent bubble. And that will do it for today. A wonderful shave. This scent is banging. I'm telling you. This is one that I hope Murphy and McNeil puts on their regular lineup. Maybe sometime 2022. That'd be fucking awesome. Alright. Cheers, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you and have a good rest of your week.